Hey everybody, it's day 168 of Training Daily Excellence. My name is Brad Gieske. Today, it is Father's Day, and we're doing a Father's Day special. We are talking about the characteristics of a father that allow you to be a better soccer player. Characteristic number one, a father is a leader. Do you lead your teammates? Do you raise your teammates up in a value system that allows all of you to be successful together? Now, the hardest piece of this, being a teammate, is giving appropriate feedback. Are we willing to compliment our teammates when they do well and to give them advice when we see a piece of their game that is missing? Now, not misguided advice. We don't want to sit there and degrade somebody, but what we want to do is we want to give them the tools for their success. We want to lead them and guide them in their pathway to success with our collective vision. And so you want to include them in the critiquing process rather than exclude them by being hypercritical and focusing just on the negatives and not giving the positive feedback and future-oriented critique of what do I do next. So if your teammate has a poor pass in the game, instead of saying, Danny, what is that? That's a terrible pass. We need to frame it in a way that Danny's going to be willing to receive it and can think about a future-oriented action. So I can say, Danny, next time I'm running into that left side, why don't you use the outside of your foot to play me in? And then that way I can shape my body to possibly get it back to you on the next play. And so that way you're including him in the future-oriented instruction. You're also giving him something specific to focus on that he's being now part of the plan to go forward. So number two, a father is willing to battle. A father is willing to stand up for what he believes in, stand up for what he thinks is right. And so you as a soccer player, it is no different. You have to be willing to stand by your team, protect them in the hard times, and work with them in the great times to be triumphant, okay? So you have to be willing to battle. And last but not least, number three, there are times when fathers are selfless, and you have to be selfless as a teammate in soccer as well. What I mean by selfless doesn't mean that every single day is completely given to other people, but what it means is there have to be sacrifices in your life that allow others to flourish because you're making that sacrifice. For instance, a father may work extra hours to bring home money for the family if the family is not making ends meet. And that's something a father is willing to do. A father may also have to skip something like a golf outing if it means that they would miss their kid's soccer game. And so even though they might love to go to golf, the sacrifice of coming to their kid's soccer game is something that empowers that player. It allows that player to thrive and to say, okay, my dad really cares. And so can you be that teammate? Can you be that teammate that your teammates look and go, wow, that guy really cares. That girl really cares. They took this sacrifice and they allowed it to be an opportunity for me. So I'm going to work extra hard for them. And in doing these three things, in allowing yourself to be a leader, in fighting, and last but not least, in sacrificing, you will make all of your teammates into those three things, because people are attracted to positive traits like that. People are attracted to things that foster and grow greatness. And so be that source of greatness for your team. Be like our Father in heaven and our fathers on earth. And from there, you will flourish and your team will flourish. So thank you guys so much. Like, subscribe, and share. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there, and we'll see you tomorrow.